Okay, let's take a look at example 4. Example 4, we are given an equation to the left. This equation is supposed to be equal to this equation right here. All right, and true for all values of x such that x is not equal to 2 over a. Now, most of the time they'll give you this little condition here, and when x is equal to 2 over a, what will happen is most of the time this whole expression will break down. For instance, if x is equal to 2 over a, you'll be dividing by 0. We know when you divide by 0, the whole thing falls apart. That is what it is. So when you see this kind of problem, don't worry about this. These are just to make sure the person is covering his or her back in terms of giving you this problem to solve. So this have pretty much nothing to do with the problem. So don't worry about this and don't let it scare you. So now the question is, we want to find a. Similar to the example we just did, all we got to do is express this and this to be of the same form, and we can compare the a. So let's express this here, right here, in the form of the left side. So remember, for most of this, the left hand side should be equal to the right hand side, right? So we already know how the left hand side looks. So let's express this. So the left hand side is going to be equal to, we're going to take an LCM of ax minus 2, and then this is now and so this is this divided by 1. We take the LCM ax minus 2. So this will come inside here, minus 8x minus 3 times ax minus 2, and then minus this come here 1, so it'll be 53 times 1, right? That is how this. So now let's go ahead and simplify this. So this becomes minus 8x, this is x right here, minus 8x times, that gives you negative 8ax squared minus 8x minus 2, that gave me plus 16x, and then I'll get minus 3ax plus 6 all divided by ax minus 2, right? So now let's see. So what do I have here? So I can continue to simplify this. I have 8ax squared. If you look at this carefully, this whole thing here will be the base, and the base here, we also have ax minus 2 here, right? So we have to compare this to be 24x squared plus 25x minus 47. At this juncture, we don't really care. All we care about is we want to compare. At this juncture, all we want to do is we want to compare this here to this. You notice that there's only one x squared term here, and there's only one x squared term here. So we can come back and compare this and say, well, in that case, our 24 is equal to minus 8a, right? Yeah. We don't have to. We can go and play around. Remember, we have 16x and 3ax, but we know for sure minus 8a should be equal to 24, and therefore when I divide this out by negative 8, divide this out by negative 8, I get a is equal to minus 3. So that is my solution. So a is equal to minus 3 becomes my solution. See how easy it is? Yes. And so for these kind of problems, all you got to do is just compare the left hand side to the right hand side, compare coefficients, and use the coefficient comparison to find the values. As you can tell here, we have also a here, but we can, this, if a works for this one, a will work for this one. You don't have to worry about playing with these two. This can make your life a little difficult, but at least I know negative 8a should be equal to 24, and therefore my a is equal to negative 3, and that works pretty well like a charm.